The Neuroscience of Art, Unveiling the Mysteries of Artistic Appreciation. Can science decode the mysteries behind our emotional responses to art? Discover how neuroaesthetics is transforming our understanding of masterpieces and redefining the way we perceive abstract art. Neuroaesthetics, an emerging discipline, aims to bring scientific objectivity to the study of art and has already improved our understanding of many masterpieces. The blurred imagery of Impressionist paintings seems to stimulate the brain's amygdala, for instance. Since the amygdala plays a crucial role in our feelings, this finding might explain why many people find these pieces so moving. Could the same approach also shed light on abstract 20th century pieces, from Mondrian's geometrical blocks of color to Pollock's seemingly haphazard arrangements of splashed paint on canvas? Skeptics believe that people claim to like such works simply because they are famous. We certainly do have an inclination to follow the crowd. When asked to make simple perceptual decisions, such as matching a shape to its rotated image, for example, people often choose a definitively wrong answer if they see others doing the same. It is easy to imagine that this mentality would have an even greater impact on a fuzzy concept like art appreciation, where there is no right or wrong answer. Angelina Holly Dolan of Boston College, Massachusetts, responded to this debate by asking volunteers to view pairs of paintings, either the creations of famous abstract artists or the doodles of infants, chimpanzees, and elephants. They then had to judge which they preferred. There were no captions for a third of the paintings, and many of them had incorrect labels. Volunteers might think they were viewing a chimp's messy brushstrokes when they were actually seeing an acclaimed masterpiece. In each set of trials, volunteers generally preferred the work of renowned artists, even when they believed it was by an animal or a child. It seems that the viewer can sense the artist's vision in paintings, even if they can't explain why. Robert Pepperell, an artist based at Cardiff University, creates ambiguous works that are neither entirely abstract nor highly representational. In one study, Pepperell and his collaborators asked volunteers to decide how powerful they considered an artwork to be, and whether they saw anything familiar in the piece. The longer they took to answer these questions, the more highly they rated the piece under scrutiny, and the greater their neural activity. It seems that the brain sees these images as puzzles, and the harder it is to decipher the meaning, the more rewarding the moment of recognition. What about artists such as Mondrian, whose paintings solely consist of horizontal and vertical lines surrounding color blocks? Mondrian's works are deceptively simple, but eye-tracking studies confirm that they are meticulously composed and that simply rotating a piece radically changes the way we view it. With the originals, volunteers' eyes tended to stay longer on certain places in the image, but with the altered versions, they would fit across a piece more rapidly. As a result, when they later rated the work, the volunteers considered the altered versions less pleasurable. In a similar study, Ocean Vartanian of Toronto University asked volunteers to compare original paintings with ones that he had altered by moving objects around within the frame. He found that almost everyone preferred the original, whether it was a Van Gogh still life or an abstract by Miro. Vartanian also discovered that changing the composition of the paintings reduced activation in brain areas linked to meaning and interpretation. In another experiment, Alex Forsyth of the University of Liverpool analyzed the visual intricacy of different pieces of art, and her results suggest that many artists use a key level of detail to please the brain. Too little and the work is boring, but too much results in a kind of perceptual overload, backquote, according to Forsyth. What's more, appealing pieces, both abstract and representational, show signs of fractals, repeated motifs recurring on different scales. Fractals are common throughout nature, such as in the shapes of mountain peaks or tree branches. It is possible that our visual system, which evolved in the great outdoors, finds it easier to process such patterns. It is also intriguing that the brain appears to process movement when we see a handwritten letter, as if we are replaying the writer's moment of creation. This has led some to wonder whether Pollock's works feel so dynamic because the brain reconstructs the energetic actions the artist used as he painted. This could be due to our brain's mirror neurons, which are known to mimic others' actions. However, thorough testing is necessary to confirm the hypothesis. It might even be possible to use neuroaesthetic studies to understand the longevity of some pieces of artwork. Current fashions may influence popularity, but works that align well with our visual system are likely to endure long after previous generations' trends fade away. It's still early days in the field of neuroaesthetics, and these studies are probably only a taste of what is to come. It would, however, be foolish to reduce art appreciation to a set of scientific laws. We shouldn't underestimate the importance of a particular artist's style, their place in history, and their time's artistic environment. Abstract art offers both a challenge and the freedom to play with different interpretations. In some ways, it's not so different from science, where we are constantly looking for systems and decoding meaning so that we can view and appreciate the world in a new way. This is merely one example of learning English content. Summary: Neuroaesthetics, a burgeoning field at the intersection of art and neuroscience, aims to bring scientific rigor to the study of artistic appreciation. Research reveals how Impressionist paintings activate the brain's amygdala, explaining their emotional impact. Experiments show that even abstract art, from Mondrian's precise compositions to Pollock's energetic splashes, engages our brains in unique ways. Studies demonstrate that our visual system's response to complexity and fractals plays a crucial role in our enjoyment of art. While neuroaesthetics offers profound insights, it also highlights the balance between scientific understanding and the subjective experience of art. As we delve deeper into this discipline, we continue to unravel how our brains interpret and find meaning in the world of art. Here are 22 keywords and their meanings. 1. Neuroaesthetics, a field that combines neuroscience and aesthetics to study how the brain perceives and processes art. 2. Amygdala. Certain types of art stimulate the amygdala, a part of the brain involved in emotional processing. 3. Impressionist paintings, artworks characterized by blurred imagery that engage the amygdala and evoke emotional responses. 4. Abstract art, art that does not attempt to represent external reality, but seeks to achieve its effect through shapes, colors, and textures. 5. Mondrian, an artist known for his abstract works consisting of geometric blocks of color and lines. 6. Pollock, renowned for his seemingly haphazard yet meticulously created drip paintings. 7. Art appreciation, the ability to recognize, enjoy, and value the qualities of different artworks. 8. Visual system, the part of the central nervous system that allows organisms to process visual detail. 9. Mirror neurons, neurons that fire both when an individual acts and when they observe the same action performed by another. 10. Perceptual decisions. Individuals make choices based on their interpretation of visual stimuli. 11. Eye tracking studies, research methods that measure where and how long a person looks at various parts of a visual stimulus. 12. Fractals, complex geometric shapes that can be split into parts, each of which is a reduced scale copy of the whole, often found in nature and art. 13. Visual intricacy, the level of detail and complexity in a visual piece. 14. Ambiguous works, art pieces that are neither entirely abstract nor fully representational, challenging the viewer's perception. 15. Neural activity. The brain activates its neurons in response to stimuli. 16. Composition, the arrangement of elements within an artwork, affecting its aesthetic and emotional impact. 17. Artistic vision, the unique perspective and intention behind an artist's work. 18. Perceptual overload, when a stimulus's excessive detail or complexity overwhelms the visual system. 19. Artistic style, the distinctive manner and technique used by an artist which characterizes their work. 20. Mirror neuron hypothesis, the theory that mirror neurons play a role in how we perceive and respond to art. 21. Art longevity, the enduring relevance and appreciation of artworks over time, beyond contemporary trends. 22. Emotional impact. The effect that art has on a viewer's emotions, often due to its aesthetic qualities and the viewer's personal experiences.
Thank you for watching. This is a VTP channel. You can find us at youtube.com/VTP.